Everybody, we'll be starting with lecture number 4 today. I hope everybody might have finished the homework first of all for lecture 3, right? I've asked you to write down the 3 statements for theorems and 3 statements for tests, right? Yeah. Now, problem set question number 5. In below figure, line AB is parallel to line CD, which is parallel to line EF. So all the 3 lines are parallel to each other. And line QP is the transversal, right? If Y is to Z is equals to 3 is to 7. So this is the information given in the question, that Y is to Z, the ratio Y upon Z is 3 upon 7. Then we need to find measure of angle X. So if you see in the figure, X is right here. We need to find angle X. Now children, in order to find X, we'll have to use the given information. And there are 2 given informations in the sum. One, that the lines are parallel. Other, Y is to Z is 3 is to 7, right? So I'll start with the ratio first of all, and I'll talk about the parallel lines later on. Children, tell me one thing. Whenever we talk about ratios, what is the first thing that comes to our mind in, let it be algebra or geometry? Whenever we have a ratio, what do we talk about? There is one statement that we always talk about, and that statement is, let the common multiple be, right? Usually we say X. But here, children, in this sum, X is a variable which is already used in the sum. So we'll have to consider another variable. For example, let the common multiple be A, right? Therefore, Y का value क्या हो जाएगा? Angle Y has to be 3A and angle Z has to be 7A. So Y would be 3A and angle Z has to be 7A. I hope everybody has understood this. So we have found out value of Y and Z. The question is, how do we find value of X? Children, look in the figure. X and Z करके जो angle है, दोनों के बीच में कोई relation exist करता है क्या? What type of angles are they? Right, they form alternate angles. अच्छा, पता कैसे चलता है alternate angles? If you look here, children, these 2 lines are parallel and there is this transversal, तो आपको सबको एक alphabet Z दिखाई देता होगा. And if Z is formed, मतलब ये दोनों angle X and Z, they are alternate angles, right, children? We all know if the lines are parallel, the alternate angles are equal. तो इसका presentation आएगा, line AB is parallel to line EF on transversal QP. Angle X is equals to angle Z. अच्छा, tell me one thing, what should be the reason here? Alternate angle test होना चाहिए कि alternate angle theorem होना चाहिए? सोच के बोलो. Here 2 lines are parallel is the given information, right? The reason has to be alternate angles theorem and we mark it as equation number. Hey children, अगर आप देखोगे Z का value we have already found it as 7A. So I'll just write down X is equals to nothing but 7A. Right? Now, if you look at the figure, children, I already know X ka value which is 7A. I also know Y ka value which is 3A. Tell me, what is the relation between X and Y? What type of angles are they? To help you all, what I'll do is I highlight line AB and line CD. Line AB is parallel to line CD, which is given in the question, and there is this transversal. तो ये अल्फाबेट आपको सबको दिखाई दे रहा है, C. C मतलब what type of angles are they? Interior. And since they are interior angles, can I write angle X plus angle Y would be 180? The reason being interior angles theorem, right? X का value सबको पता है. It is how much? 7A. Y का value कितना है? 3A. So it has to be 7A plus 3A is equals to 180. How much is 7A plus 3A, children? 10a, which is equals to 180. We shift 10 on the other side, so it gets divided. 0, 0 gets cancelled. The answer is 18. But tell me one thing, हमको a ढूंढना था या x? X. Look at x, children. It is nothing but 7a. So एक बार a मिल गया, can I find x? Yes. It is nothing but 7 into 18, and you get the answer. I hope it is clear. Yeah, I want all of you to copy the sum very quickly. The figure is there in the textbook. You don't have to draw it. Yeah, copy the sum. Those who have finished copying this slide, you may just proceed ahead. Try to solve the further steps. We've already discussed those, right? Yeah, finished copying the slide? If not, I request you all to take a screenshot. You may copy that later on from there. Also, you may refer the YouTube video if you have not taken the screenshot. The first two lines should be, you have already written it, so you don't have to write it. I'll give you 1 minute for this particular slide. Finished? I won't be repeating myself again and again. If not, you may take screenshot of each and every sum and you may copy it later on, right, children? Yeah, we move ahead. Here is the next question, which I'll be just discussing. And I want you all to try it right now, once we finish this discussion, right? It says, in the adjoining figure, line AB is parallel to line CF. So these two lines are parallel and they have a transversal, children, and that transversal is BC, right? Here, if you see, there is this alphabet which I am trying to highlight on the screen in the figure. It is Z. Z मतलब कौन से type का angles होता है? Alternate. So, if the lines are parallel, children, the alternate angles are congruent, equal. That means, can I state that angle B is equal to angle C? Right? Alternate angles theorem. Achha, the next part, it says line BC is parallel to line ED. Here, children, the transversal has to be PF, right? Here, the transversal has to be PF. अच्छा, I hope आप सबको ये alphabet दिखाई दे रहा है, right here, F. See, it starts from here like this, goes like this, and here. F दिखाई दिया सबको? So these two angles, they are what type of angles? They form corresponding angles. So if the lines are parallel, the corresponding angles are congruent. मतलब angle C will be congruent to angle D. अच्छा, फर्स्ट केस में हमने क्या बोला था? एंगल ए किसको कॉन्ग्रुएंट है? सी को. और सेकंड केस में हम लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं? सी इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू डी. तो बी कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू सी, सी कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू डी, दैट मींस बी विल बी कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू डी. ये लुक एट टू प्रूफ पार्ट. वही तो बोला है, प्रूफ दैट बी इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू डी. Will you people be able to do it with the presentation? Right, I want you all to try. I'll show you the presentation, don't worry. पहले वाले के लिए ऑल्टरनेट एंगल है, दूसरे वाले के लिए करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स. You don't have to draw the figure, it is there in the textbook. Those who are struggling with the presentation can have a look here. Line AB is parallel to line PF or CF. BC on transversal BC. Angle ABC would be congruent to angle BCD. The reason being alternate angles theorem. Next is line BC is parallel to line ED on transversal PF, or you may put it as on transversal CF. That is your choice. Angle BCD will be equal to angle EDF, right? The reason corresponding angles theorem. Now, if you look here, children, BCD is the common angle. ABC BCD को equal है, FDE भी BCD को equal है. Therefore, ये दोनों angle equal हो जाएंगे. Angle ABC will be equal to angle FDE from one end. This is the presentation. Hope maximum students might have got it right. Correct? Yeah, we move ahead. You may take a screenshot if you want. Yeah. Practice set 2.2, question number 5. Here is the figure. In the given figure, ray AE is parallel to ray BD. You can have a look in the figure, children. I have highlighted those two rays and they are parallel. मतलब अगर आप ऐसा extended imagine करोगे, तो they will be parallel to each other. Correct? Yeah. Ray AF is the bisector of angle EAB. Children, what is meaning of the word bisector first of all? Right. The word bisector means dividing into two equal parts. So ये जो bisector है AF, ये किसको bisect कर रहा है? Angle EAB. So which two parts it is dividing the angle into? The names are angle EAF and angle BAF. अच्छा, यहाँ पे फिगर में ऑलरेडी हमको दिया हुआ है उनका नेमिंग x and x. Likewise here y and y. I hope this is clear to all of you. Yeah, and we need to prove, children, that I'll just write down that information, that angle EAF is equal to angle BAF, जिसका value is equal to x. The reason ray AF bisects angle EAB. Likewise, angle CBA is equals to angle CBD, right? Both are equal to y. Ray BC bisects angle ABD. I hope this is clear. Moving ahead, we need to prove that line AF is parallel to line BC. चिल्ड्रन, दो लाइन को पैरेलल प्रूव करने के लिए सबसे पहला चीज जो रिक्वायर्ड है, इट इज नथिंग बट अ ट्रांसवर्सल. सो टेल मी, डज दिस टू लाइंस हैव अ ट्रांसवर्सल? यस, दे डू हैव अ ट्रांसवर्सल एंड नेम ऑफ दैट ट्रांसवर्सल इज AB. अच्छा, मुझे बताओ कौन सा शेप हाईलाइट हो रहा है अभी? अगर आप फिगर में देखोगे, you all can see alphabet Z. Z मतलब कौन से टाइप के एंगल्स? Alternate. So basically, if we aim to prove that the lines are parallel, we need to prove that the alternate angles are equal. मतलब हमको क्या प्रूव करना है? इन शॉर्ट, एंगल x should be equal to angle y. So यहाँ पर हिंट में मैं लिख दूंगा that we need to prove that angle x is equal to angle y. अगर ये हमने प्रूव कर दिया x और y इक्वल, तो हमारा सम खत्म हो जाएगा, राइट? Question is, how do we prove x is equal to y? Look at the given information. कभी भी याद रखना, in order to get started with the sum, we use the given information. The given information, children, here is ray AE parallel to ray BD. Now, since these two lines are parallel, we need to talk about the transversal. Do we have a transversal here? Yes. Once again, the transversal is AB. So the presentation, children, ray AE parallel to ray BD, which is given on transversal AB. It tell me what shape is visible. What alphabet do we have here? Again, we have a Z which is formed. I hope everybody is able to see it, right? Z matlab alternate angle, and this time, children, the lines are parallel. And क्योंकि lines parallel है, तो alternate angle जो form हुआ है वो लोग equal होने वाले हैं. That means angle EAB has to be equal to angle ABD. Correct? Angle EAB is equals to angle ABD. Reason क्या आएगा? Alternate angles theorem. I hope this much is clear. Hey children, we all know EAB is made up of two smaller angles, and name of those two smaller angles are EAF, BAF. So can I write EAB right here as EAF plus BAF? I hope understood to all of you. Likewise, ABD को हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं? Right, ABD can be written as angle ABC plus angle DBC. The reason for the particular statement, children, has to be angle addition property, right? Wherever two small angles are added to form a bigger angle, the reason always has to be angle addition property. Yeah, the next part, children, we move ahead. What is the value for EAF? EAF का value क्या है? X. BAF का value क्या है? X. What is ABC का value? Y. And DBC का value? Y. So it is X plus X is equals to Y plus Y. What is X plus X, children? 2X. And what is Y plus Y? 2Y. Now look at the hint part. हम लोग को क्या चाहिए था? X is equal to Y. And what do we have? 2X is equals to 2Y. Tell me, what should we do to get the answer as X is equals to Y? Superb. Just cancel the 2. 2 gets cancelled on either side. X is equals to Y, जो हमको चाहिए था. अच्छा, लेकिन I hope everybody remembers X मतलब हमको कौन सा एंगल चाहिए? एंगल BAF. And Y मतलब कौन सा एंगल चाहिए? एंगल ABC. So that they form an alternate angle, right? Yes. So here I would write angle FAB is equal to angle ABC. I hope this much is clear, children. And now, since a pair of alternate angle, we have proved them equal, can I state that the lines would be parallel? Yes. अच्छा, alternate angle equal है तब जाके line parallel proof हो रहा है. मतलब ये क्या होने वाला है? Alternate angles test and not theorem. I hope it is clear, right? You may copy the solution. By the way, अगर ये sum आपको समझा है तो next sum भी आपको आना चाहिए. It is basically logically converse of this particular sum, and that would be the last. इसके बाद सिर्फ एक और sum है जो कि इसके जैसा ही है. Only thing is it is converse of this particular sum logically. Hope you all might have finished copying the sum. Since x and y, the variables were already introduced in the figure itself, we don't have to write the word let here. Next sum में x और y let alphabets introduced नहीं है, तो हमको एक word extra लिखना पड़ता है let. That means we are assuming those variables, but here we don't have to assume since they are already present. Yeah, finished? If not, you may take a screenshot so that you may copy it later on. Yeah, we move on to the next sum, children, now. Practice set 2.2, question number 6. A transversal, don't look at the figure or the question, it is so big and get afraid of it. Believe me, if you have understood the last sum, it is exactly the same logically, just that it is converse of it. A transversal EF of line AB and CD, right, intersects the line at point P and Q respectively. So it is nowhere said that AB is parallel to CD as of now. It is just said that there are two lines in a transversal, right? Yeah. The next part of the question says ray PR and ray QS are parallel. Ray PR and ray QS are parallel and bisectors of angle BPQ and angle PQC. So they are parallel to each other as well as bisectors. The word bisector means dividing into two equal parts. So children, ray PR, it bisects angle BPQ. ये angle को divide कर रहा है into two equal parts. Now which are those two equal parts? Definitely BPR and RPQ. लेट्स से हम दोनों को एक वेरिएबल अज्यूम करते हैं, जैसे x, राइट? एंड likewise here we assume another variable y. Now we talk about the to prove part first. The to prove part is we need to prove that AB is parallel to CD, and for which we need to consider the transversal EF. I hope it is clear. Children, in order to prove this, what we have to do or understand here is we need to focus on this pair of alternate angles. मतलब अगर लाइंस को पैरेलल प्रूव करना है तो alternate angles को equal congruent प्रूव करना जरूरी है. So basically I'll write down the hint here that we need to prove angle BPQ is congruent or equal to angle PQC, right? Now let angle BPR be equal to angle QPR be equal to, you can assume any variable. I have considered it as x. Equation number 1. Likewise, on the other side, I say let angle PQS be equal to angle CQS be equal to y. Equation number 2. Perfect. Yeah. Now, which two lines are parallel is the given information, children? PR and QS. So we consider those two. Okay, I'll just consider one more property here, which is angle addition property, which we would be needing it later on. That is, can I write angle BPQ as angle BPR plus QPR addition of the two smaller angles? Right. So what is BPR ka value, children? X. And what is QPR ka value? X. So what is X plus X? 2x. So this is nothing but angle addition property. And likewise, अच्छा ये जो दूसरा एंगल है PQC जो कि 2y होगा, उसके लिए स्टेप्स दिखाने का जरूरत नहीं है. यू कैन यूज दिस वर्ड सिमिलरली. Similarly, we will get angle PQC is equals to 2y. I hope this is understood to all of you. Yeah, perfect. Now we move ahead and we talk about the parallel lines, which I was mentioning earlier on. PR parallel to QS. The transversal, children, here has to be PQ. So on transversal PQ, I hope everybody is able to visualize this alphabet Z right here. Z मतलब कौन सा टाइप का एंगल? Alternate. So if the lines are parallel, alternate angles are equal. मतलब कौन कौन equal होने वाला है? X has to be equal to Y. Yeah, definitely we'll mention the names of the angle first. For example, angle QPR. QPR मतलब ये वाला angle, and then angle PQS. Right? Angle QPR is nothing but X, and angle PQS is nothing but Y. Hey children, look at to proof part. हम लोग को proof क्या करना है? That this entire angle 2x is equals to this entire angle 2y. और अभी मिला क्या है? X is equals to y. So in order to reach from here to here, what is to be done? Multiply this particular equation by 2. So multiplying 2 on both the side, we get 2x is equals to 2y जो कि required है, isn't it? अच्छा, अब 2x मतलब हम लोग एंगल का नाम क्या लिखेंगे? BPQ. एंड 2y मतलब हम लोग एंगल का नाम क्या लिखेंगे? PQC. I hope it is clear. Now, children, since both these pairs we have proved them equal, they are nothing but alternate angles. If the alternate angles are equal, can I state lines are parallel? That has to be alternate angles test, right? Is this clear to all of you? Yeah, I want all of you to copy this last sum and then we are done for the day. In fact, you can already start if you remember the presentation. Yeah, sure. You don't have to draw the figure, it is there in the textbook. Just copy the solution. Exams, but definitely, even if the question is there in the, even if the figure is there in the question paper, then too you have to draw the figure, or else you lose mark. Yeah, finished copying? Hope you all might have finished copying. Yeah, moving on to the next slide, children. The first two steps you have already written it, so you don't have to write it. You just start from the third line. One minute, copy the entire slide. If you don't finish it, you just take the screenshot of it. Exact at 3:40, I'll just end my lecture. Yeah, that's it. We move ahead and we are done for the day. The homework, children, for today is to practice all the sums which we have studied today. To be precise, we have just studied 4 sums today. I want you all to practice all the 4 sums by yourself, right? Not copying the sums. I hope this is pretty much clear. Yeah, Sashikant sir, I'm done with my lecture.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, most welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, everybody. We'll meet in 10-15 minutes. We'll meet sharp at 4 for the next lecture, for the Hindi lecture. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.